Um, it's been...
Wow, photo booth, am I right?
Wow. We're recording live from photo booth, which is pretty raw.
Yeah.
Really takes
Raw
you
and
back to
uncut.
like raw and uncoot,
Behind the scenes.
uncircumcised, if you will. So we have not posted in
weeks, decades.
Dare I say a month?
Yeah, honestly.
Full moon, it feels like.
We needed a hiatus. To find ourselves.
The people that have cared. This person that messaged us from New Zealand.
Mm-hmm. Correct. I got a tweet.
A tweet?
I actually think I took a screenshot because I was, like, actually so shocked. And they were like, it has been some time, and I don't know what you think you're doing.
And someone commented on the video, or was that the same thing?
Here it is.
A tweet.
Molly. This is...
how does it work? Oh God, photo booth. Anyways, shout out to the white screen. Cheers.
Sorry. Molly, thank you for your support.
So,
Wow.
to those three people, it's been the reason that we're here again.
Yeah,
so
true.
Turns out we need only a bit of fuel to rev our engines.
Just a drop of gas to get going again.
A drop of senior vids to be like, twist my arm, we'll come back.
Wondering what's up with you. Okay. Let me get my computer.
Let's get the tripod.
Sure.
So okay, let's talk about this. A lot of stuff has happened. We've missed a couple episodes. The whole Bachelor in Paradise shit went down, and they're still rolling the tapes because there's a lot of money in Bachelor in Paradise, and people want to see some content. So should we just talk about this episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so Rachel and her genuine eyelashes take these men across the Europe great nations. Yeah. And she was on her first one-on-one date with Gorgeous? Or...
No, not Peter. It was,
laughing 25-year-old. And he...
Was it him?
Yeah. Remember?
What about other guy from Miami?
They went on one-on-one?
Yeah. No, he was the first one, because they're in Geneva. They keep showing the, like, spout, and then they go on the really, like, luxurious date. Remember?
Right.
And he's like, I'm from Miami. Like, what are we doing? And she's like, I'm gonna, like, knock you off your feet because you think Miami's fancy. This is where wristwatches were invented. Cobblestones, dark alleyways, and this, like, spout that we show a lot.
Does anyone think that, like, he looks like he got cheek implants or some sort of plastic surgery?
I mean, perhaps it's just his face, but in Trump's America, do I doubt that anyone has a natural face?
Especially if he's from Miami.
Yeah.
Please.
Miami.
So they get swatches, he and she watches, and she pretends like it's her gift when it's like,
that.
We all know she did not pay for these watches.
She's like, you know what, babe? I'm gonna get that for you. It looks right. Meanwhile, they're like panning to the name of the brand.
It's just wild. Like,
and like in every other shot of him in the show, he's like, what do you think Rachel's up to now?
He's like, this is weird.
They should be back by now. Could you just... Does anyone else know how to tell analog?
Like his like floating head thing is just like
wrist to the watch.
Yeah. So they make out and like she's clearly into him.
She loves him because he's always so honest with her.
Yeah.
I feel like what she said a lot tonight was, "Your honesty scares me, but I like it."
Let's fook.
Yeah.
But honestly, to me, it kind of seems like he's full of shit, and I can't figure out why. But there's something about him where I'm like.
It's a strong cheek on a man.
Too strong. Too chiseled for me.
I'm like, what are those hiding?
Can't wrap my head around it. So then from there, we go to 25-year-old.
Yeah, Dean.
She's upset that he doesn't, like, he's making dumb jokes about dinosaurs and, like, asking what her favorite color is.
It actually was, like, I'm sure that normally, maybe it's editing, but, like, she's like, okay, so why don't you open up, like, the floor is yours.
Any questions for me? And he's like,
what's your favorite dinosaur?
You like pasta?
Did you like Land Before Time 3?
And she was like, "Okay." And I was like, yeah, it's because he's 25 and you're asking him to get married tonight.
You watched it like 4 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah. She like really had to put the pressure on to like make him be like, so here's my story. Which like wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I mean, his mom died and his dad just became like a horrible parent. Was that the story?
Kind of. Well, he said that his dad is just like really eccentric now, and like when he needed emotional support, his dad was like, "Want to do outdoor
Monster
sports?"
trucks?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
Monster
sad.
trucks.
It's
It
sad.
is sad, but you're also from like Colorado,
Yeah.
like somewhere like outdoorsy.
Right, like maybe that's kind of like a normal father-son bonding experience. But then you see the scenes from the next episode, and his dad looks newts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, he's like, my dad's kind of eccentric. I'm like, your dad thinks he's a wizard.
Literally.
He's wearing all purple. The house is purple. There's stardust on everything.
They like bang the gong before they start talking.
Not
it's
a chair in sight, only resting pillows.
Just like throws.
Yeah. Also, like, imagine being Rachel, being like, all right, like, let me just, like...
In her, like,
get
skin-tight dress.
Like,
she's like...
with, like, pure, like, boning and, like... just, like a corsets
trail.
galore. She's like, I've never been more comfortable.
It's
why don't you
perfect.
open up about your dad's journey to spiritual awakening? Is that a crystal ball?
It's bad. It's bad. And looks like he's crying horizontal because there's no chairs in sight.
Yeah, but not even like a
Hweep.
Yeah.
Oh, white boy hweep. Then the third one-on-one date, they go to the top of the Alps with Peter, who's
gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
He, like, is too good-looking for a reality TV show. I'm like,
yeah,
he must model on the side. I don't know what he's here for.
I,
if
like,
not
don't
to
know what
boost
his
his modeling
damage is.
career. I'm like, what's going on?
I'm like, you're still single. Like, have you killed someone? Like, what's the skeleton in your closet?
So what's funny is they went to the top of a mountain and then had like the most makeshift date in the middle of a blizzard, just freezing cold.
She like literally was like this the whole time,
She was
like
like,
trying to stay
fuck.
warm. Yeah.
And there's like his side of his face is white and frozen, and they're just like
But like
keeping it
still
going.
so gorgeous.
Yeah,
Like,
stunning.
When
It
we were
only
watching it, I
heightens
was
his
like,
features.
yeah, I was gonna say he looks better with snow.
Literally, I was like, has he aged in like the George Clooney way? Like,
yeah. Oh, fully.
And then what else happened? Oh, he told his sob story during their like date
Dinner?
on land, and it included him basically having like an amicable breakup with the girl, and then her crying and him feeling bad that he abandoned her, when it felt like it was a pretty
like it came
mutual decision that they didn't want to be together, and she just like was being emotive.
He's like, yeah. He's
And
like, I blamed myself for a long time for that. And I was like,
why are we
sounds
crying?
like you ended a relationship.
I was like, why are the tears still fostering?
Yeah.
Like, sounds like a breakup.
He's like, I just watched her grow smaller and smaller in my rear view as I drove away with all of my worldly belongings.
Like a breakup.
Yeah. Like, oh, you like very much shared an experience with every other human on Earth.
And then Eric's like, my family's whatever. We'll go on that later.
Such a
Eric's
funny
like,
tie-in,
seriously.
even though they were on the same day.
I know.
But you're right.
But
You're
it's
not
so true.
wrong.
Like Eric was like, everyone's a drug addict. They all have been in jail.
Yeah.
My mom has abused me and is like talking like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
might as
and
well dive
Peter's
into
like,
that one.
Okay, yeah, let's dive in. So the 3-on-1 date, which is
Everyone was like avoiding because she's like, maybe I'll give out a rose, maybe I won't.
I'm not familiar with 3-on-1 date, and she also said it was going to be difficult, which is like,
yeah,
okay.
This entire experience is.
So basically, she talks to the first dude. There's 2 white guys, and I honestly don't know their names or who they are, or how to separate them at all.
Oh, I want to say Brian.
I want to say like Derek, like those.
Maybe.
And I know it's not it, but it feels like that is.
It feels like it's fine.
It feels like it works.
Yeah.
And if their name's something else, then it could be Derek just as much.
Sorry.
So, am I making you uncomfortable that I was leaning forward the whole time?
No, I just
Okay.
felt like I like looked weirdly small. Like it was like you and your tiny friend. Like
And then
Ping. Do you remember him? He died. The world's smallest man.
Oh,
He was so cute.
so Ripley's cool
Sorry,
reference.
thanks.
Very nice. So she talks to the first white guy, and I'm just saying that because they both kind of look the same.
But he was the one who was like, I very much like you a lot.
Yes, and she was like crying because she sees herself in him
Yeah.
in a way that I don't really understand.
But also not him in her life.
Very nice, Aidan.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. She should have said that.
She should have.
And he seemed sweet, and she just sent him on his merry way.
That's the thing. Like, he seems like he's someone that other people are like, yeah. I was gonna say they're like, oh, like Derek means well.
Like, I'd play baseball with him.
I'd play table tennis.
Sure. Not like I do play that, but I would.
I'd try. I'd be like,
he'd be down.
Nice. Yeah.
He seems nice.
He'd
He'd
set up
probably
the
let
table.
you win.
Yeah.
Great. He'd set up the table. He'd bring the bat. And then she talks to Eric, and he's like, everyone in my life is
like
a disaster.
Crippled with disaster.
Yeah. And she was like, okay, you need me.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's exactly right.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here. And then the other one-on-one was with this dude who was so confident. He was like, it's so nice to go on a 3-on-1, and then you'll meet my family next week.
Yeah. He's like, without question, like, I don't know who else you would choose.
And when she sent him home, inevitably, because, I mean, whether it's a racial thing or not, because maybe she doesn't want 4 white guys, like, maybe, I don't know. I don't think it is, but I think it is also really bad of her to send Eric home after he was just like, I need you, dude, and my family's horrible.
Well, and also on top of that, I feel like it just, like, speaks volumes to be, like, the person who's like, okay, like, let me be candid. Like, this is, like, a very real situation about my, like, family and my life. And she's like, okay, like, great. Like, can't slap you in the face from that. Like, whatever. And then go to the other guy who's like, who else would you choose? And she's like, yeah, not you.
And so basically when she sent him home, I forget his name, Derek.
Whoever.
He was like, it's so fucked up because, like, the second she meets my family, she'll be so into me. And it's like,
your mom can't save you from this breakup.
Would Sharon and Ralph really save the day?
He's like, guess what, Rachel? You fucked up because you haven't had my mom's waffles.
Yeah, it's like...
You can't have any of her pancakes, and she makes a sick chocolate pie.
Yeah, it's bad.
Chocolate pie, is that
chocolate pie.
I don't know.
Chocolate pie.
The words were happening faster than my brain.
I saw it on your face. After you said pie, you were like...
Uh-oh.
I'm like, it's fine.
What did you just invent?
Oh, God, what dessert is that? Yeah, like, your family shouldn't save this love.
Yeah.
That's weird. Unless they're literally the best fucking time in the world, and, like, you're greeted by, like, the most incredible spread, and, like...
Charcuterie for days.
I don't know, I can't even imagine, like, the guy's man.
That was, like, Nick and Vanessa.
Oh, yeah.
The, like,
oh my God.
feast.
The Italian.
The only time people ate on The Bachelor ever in history.
The only time they, like, showed the meal.
Yeah.
And was like, lasagna.
Yeah. Cannoli. Salami. A caprese salad.
So many E's.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was basically it. I think she was really emotional. Her eyelashes were thick as thieves. And that's her strength.
Just like the gale winds coming off of like yay to hay on her face. Just like
gale winds. You like move every time she opens her eyes.
Like when she left the mountain date with Peter, she was like
like she could just fly off.
Yeah. She's like, bye Peter.
I love that that's what we're making fun of her for. Like,
I know. Fake lashes.
So
I mean, and we'd be liars if either of us said that we had more than before.
That's exactly right. Like, I have frequented a fakie.
Yeah, a fakie. I love it.
Falsies.
Ooh, good one.
So I think that's pretty much it. Like, I'm happy to clock out now.
Yeah, same.
Not much to report. I'm excited for one-on-one hometown dates because like that's fun.
Yeah, that's fun for me.
It's fun.
It really opens the realm up of characters to make fun of.
Exactly.
And, like, got your dad, got your mom. Like, there's
Mom's
just
an alcoholic, kids, the uglier sibling.
Oh
like, all this room for fun.
I love when the sibling is plot twist the hot one.
Totally. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then they're probably on another reality show. Like,
correct.
That is the stuff I like to see.
JoJo?
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
it, exclusively. With that in mind, like, if you guys have any B's on the G's things to report to us, we'd love to hear. For example, what's the deal with Peter? Like, does he have ulterior motives? Is he on other shows? I want to know.
Same. Can he sing?
Can he sing? Can he dance?
He raps. And danced in earlier episodes, and it was bad.
It was bad. Well, yeah.
You know what?
I've missed
You can't
this.
dance well and be beautiful atop a mountain.
Let him have a flaw.
Yeah, of course. We all do.
Do you guys think Geneva is what Genovia was based off of, a la Princess Diaries? Comment below.
Sure.
With that, we'll see you next week. Love you and missed you.
I feel exactly the same way.
Cheers. Best wishes.